Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we will be talking to you about 5 successful real estate investing tips for 2021 if you want to become a real estate mogul. Now let's get on with the video. When you implement small business systems, which you will learn how to do further in this video, not only will your life improve, but you will also help to improve the lives of your current and future clients. Whenever a person plans about real estate investing, the first thing that comes into their mind is having their own home. In real estate investing, people can buy a house by paying some amount upfront and get the remaining amount financed. People most of the time let out their property to earn extra income from their real estate investment. In case of an increase in the rate of the property, they sell the property and earn the profit, or we can say the return on capital investment. With that being said, let's have a look at 5 successful real estate investing tips for 2021. Number 1. Decide your budget. What you can buy and what you can afford are two different things. When it comes to buying a property, everyone knows the critical rule. Don't purchase more than you can afford. But what constitutes affordable will differ from one buyer to the next. Firstly, a person should know how much money he can invest in the real estate sector. Now, day rates of property are increasing. If a person doesn't know the funds available to them, then they will not be able to decide which type of property fits into their budget, and they fall into the debt trap badly. Figuring out the sweet spot of affordability requires more than getting a pre-approval letter from a mortgage lender. However, first-time buyers tend to shop on the amount a lender is willing to advance them, not taking into account other expenses. This can set them up for financial hardship and even a potential foreclosure if they can't afford the monthly payment. When considering the affordability of a home, first-time buyers need to consider the condition and size of the property. After all, large isn't always good, especially if heating and cooling it breaks the budget. A quaint home sitting atop a picturesque hill may be a dream come true, but shoveling that long, steep driveway during the winter months could be a costly nightmare. So could that 3,000 square foot fixer-upper, which seems super cheap until you realize that you need to renovate every room in the house. Look at the utility bills for the properties you're considering and have a construction expert estimate what fixing it up could cost. If you're planning to do it mostly yourself, be realistic about what you can handle, both in terms of skill sets and time. Number 2. Choose the type of property. Real estate is one of the most lucrative avenues for investment. However, it is important to understand the market dynamics and choose the right property to ensure that your investment yields the expected return. Some key factors that need to be considered before choosing a property for investment are: first one, purpose of investment. Before embarking on the search for a suitable property, an investor needs to ascertain his purpose for investment. Do you want regular rental income, or are you more interested in capital gains? Next is location. Those looking for rental investments should focus on areas already having good connectivity and social infrastructure, while long-term investors are better off exploring emerging corridors and city peripherals likely to get infrastructure boosts in the near future. Next one is property segment. Residential, office space, industrial, and retail properties each have their own pros and cons, which must be carefully analyzed. Next one is property type. Further, investors would also have to choose between under construction and completed projects, as well as new and resale properties. Ready units come with benefits such as zero risk of delays, immediate rental yield, savings on service tax, whereas under construction properties can be purchased at lower rates and enjoy tax benefits on home loans, but carry substantial risks considering the dynamic nature of the market. Lastly, we have property price. Buying at the right price is an intrinsic part of investing in real estate in order to achieve attractive capital returns. Investors need to find a property that meets all their needs and still remains within their means. Number 3. Do market research. If you are considering investment in commercial real estate, obviously you would like to do thorough market analysis for the investment and may not know how to do it. There are various kinds of data out there which may or may not be relevant to you. It will make sense to dig out the data that is relevant to you and then put some serious work in determining whether the property will be feasible and profitable to you or not. Here we look at some of the most important aspects of market analysis for commercial property investment purposes. The very first step in market analysis is defining the market area for the property that you are considering to purchase. The market area is the immediate geographic area that the property will cater to. In other words, it is the geographic area the property will service. Once you decide on the market area, it is important to look at the economic and demographic data available for that market area. How many people are living in the area and what is their consider income levels, education levels, household size, age, marital status, and employment rates are some of the things you should be looking at. Vacancy rates in the determined market area is also a very important factor to look at. If the area is suffering from high vacancy rates for commercial property, then even a demographically enticing place may not be a very good idea for investment. For doing the market research, you may have to rely on a good broker of that area. If your investment is big enough, it makes sense to pay for the data. Are you enjoying our video? Make sure to wait for the very important bonus tip to become a successful real estate mogul. But before we get further into the list, please like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more amazing videos from us. Let's continue with our list. Number 4. Explore the location. What's the most important thing to look for in real estate? While there are numerous factors, location is always a key consideration that helps determine if an investment is right for you. A key when considering property location is the mid to long-term view regarding how the area is expected to evolve over the investment period. For example, today's peaceful open land at the back of a residential building could someday become a noisy manufacturing facility, diminishing its value. Thoroughly review the ownership and intended usage of the immediate areas where you plan to invest. One way to collect information about what are the prospects of the vicinity of the property you're considering is to contact town hall or other public agencies in charge of zoning and urban planning. This will give you access to long-term area planning and make a determination how favorable or unfavorable to your own plan for the property. Number 5. Check finance options. Buying a property is not an easy task and is definitely a costly affair. While buying real estate, bank loans, or investing through REITs is the best possible choice. Bank loans are one of the most favored options of potential investors. Taking a bank loan and paying back in EMIs is common. One of the biggest advantages of buying a property on loan is that the value of EMI keeps on decreasing while the value of the asset keeps increasing, thus creating a big advantage for the buyer. Real estate investment trusts, or REIT, is considered a lucrative investment option and is a great potential investment with ongoing returns. One of the greatest advantages of REITs are that they allow investment in grade A commercial realty, offering an addition to the investment portfolio. Fractional real estate investment is a new method of investment in commercial real estate and signifies combined ownership of a single asset by several investors together. Owing to high ticket sizes, a potential investor can sign up on the platform and invest in any of the current opportunities listed. Bonus tip: take expert advice. Before finalizing anything, talk to an expert in this field, say lawyers, brokers, financial institutions who can give you the right advice. You can talk about your goals and expectations you want from real estate investment so that they will assist you accordingly. If we see the tips and trends of the real estate sector, it is increasing day by day. People are very much interested in investing in the real estate sector, but they are not able to decide properly due to a lack of knowledge. They require proper tips and guidance to decide as it involves huge costs. So the tips that we discussed, which are the budget deciding, location preference, market research, finance option availability, type of property, and expert advice, will help people to invest more in the real estate sector wisely. We hope you enjoyed the video. Are you ready to embark on your journey to become a millionaire through real estate investments? Let us know in the comments below. Consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.